Hi there, this is NEVPER mining. We will introduce you some information about perlite. You will be informed about this volcanic stone and how we expand perlite. This is a volcanic stone and is available in the triangle of Niğde, Nevşehir and Aksaray province in central Anatolia. Our plant is located in the industrial zone of Aksaray. We remove mines and process it into different forms. First of all, the mine is in rock form and we refine this into particle sizes. We eliminate the mine and reduce the relative humidity in drying units down to 1%. After this process, the product goes to the station that will be classified and eliminated. Finally, the products are classified in 4 different sizes, like flour, salt, sugar, and corn dimensions. Now, there is just 1% relative humidity in the final product and available in 4 different sizes. We use the second stage, salt, of raw material for our production. The volume of number 2 is approximately from 0 to 600 micron. This is the size that we use to expand the material for desired construction material. We have an expanding unit inside our plant and use this size of material with 1% relative humidity. In this unit we have a burn rocket system heater. There is a temperature up to 1000 degrees Celsius and we drain the raw material from the top of the system. At this moment, the raw material reaches to a specific temperature and expand like popcorn. The size of the material expanded from minimum 4 times to maximum 20 times to a bigger volume. The specific weight of the raw material is 1.2 ton cubic meter. After the expanding process, it decreased up to 70 to 80 kilogram cubic meter. The size after expanding the product is now 0 to 3 millimeters. How does it work? Perlite in nature has 7% humidity. After dry, decrease to 1% humidity. When perlite introduced to very high temperatures of 600 to 800 degrees Celsius, wants to be discharged, and this causes the raw material to be exploded. During this process, air bubbles are formed around the grain in seconds. After process completed, you will see under microscope that hundreds of bubbles and cells exist in one piece of 3 millimeter perlite grain. We have a mixture unit and we mix 0 to 3 millimeter expanded perlite with other binding agents, water repelling agents, white super cement and other specific agents and materials. We package the product into 40-liter craft bags in 10 kilogram weights. So, some information about Plastermix N-100 Perlite plaster. This is special for outside and inside applications. It is propeller for insulation of heat, sound and fire effects for construction material. The product has a sound isolation feature up to 23 decibel. Inflammable, not flammable, flame-proof, and there is no toxic gas emissions. Very high water repellent character, protecting from cold and heat effects. We say, therefore, your building will be protected from heat and cold. Sound isolation gain up to 23 decibel will be changed to inflammable building and high water repelling feature gain. There are some standards in Turkey, as in the world. The standard number is TS825. The Institute of Turkish Standards, TSE, are published a map of each region. 4 regions are available on this map. The minimum and maximum temperature are measured for the last 15 years, winters and summers. For each region, it is indicated that there are different available thicknesses from 1 cm to 4 cm regarding this measurement results. For example, for the west side of Turkey, the Izmir region, the thickness of 2 cm is determined as enough. For Antalya is 1 cm enough. For Ankara is a thickness of 3 cm needed. For Ağrı, the east side of Turkey, is 4 cm needed. Application. Proper temperature for the best application started at 4 degrees Celsius. Discharge the content of the craft pack into a mixing container and mix it with 16 to 18 liters of water smoothly. The mixture is then mixed with freehand, with help a trowel, or with a low-speed, large-bladed electric mixer for maximum 3 minutes. After this, it can be stayed for 3 hours to use. After a long break time, just mix it 1 minute and the plaster is ready for using. Don't mix it for a long time and don't mix it too much, because this can break the bubbles and cells. 2 methods are possible for the application. First, with a trowel. Second, with a plastering machine. You have to remove the surface from dust, dirt, swollen areas, fat, wallpaper, etc. before you start with the plastering. To provide a homogeneous thickness, you have to use thickness leads and an aluminium gauge. You have to fix the thickness leads on the left and right side. Then fill with a trowel or a plastic machine the space between the leads with Plastermix N-100. Finally, smooth the plaster with an aluminium gouge and remove the leads after half a day and just fill these holes with Plastermix N-100. We advise for more than 2 cm applications to finalize the plastering process in 2 steps. First, start with 2 cm and wait for half a day for drying. After finish the first layer, start with the second one. Then start with 2 cm to reach a thickness of 4 cm. After 1 day, you can start with the coating layer of mineral mix N-1100 for makeup and preparation for your painting. The Plastermix N-100 is a strong plaster who do not release from glass as you see. You clean up the surface and use Plastermix N-100. There are 4 criteria for our product. T1. Thermal conductivity. This is an international criteria. Our product is class 1 within a value of 59 in 10,000 lambda. A1. Inflammability. This is also an international criteria. Our product is specified in class 1. W1. Capillary water absorption. This is an international criteria. Our product is specified in class 1. CS1. Pressure strength classification. Our product is within the international limits, which is also class 1. Here is an example plate made of Plastermix N-100 with a thickness of 3 centimeters. Here is a clinching example of glass. Very strong. Look. Test 1. We measure it with an electronic thermometer, both sides of the plate. you see the first side, it's 18 degrees Celsius. And the other side is also 18 degrees Celsius. We're cooling with a special freeze spray the first side and minus 24, 25, a little bit more. (33, 27). And the other side, you see it's still 17.2 degrees Celsius. Minus 32, 33, and 70.4. Test 2. We funnel it and measure it with our electronic thermometer. Around 200 degrees Celsius. 220, 230 right now. As you've seen, 250, 230 degrees Celsius. Right now, to try heat the temperature a little bit more with a torch. I put it on the side. As you see, oh, very hot. The capacity of this thermometer is 550 degrees Celsius, and you see it's closing up the system. It stopped the system. Here is a heat more than 550 degrees Celsius. What about the other side? Hold on. You see on the one side more than 550 degrees, and the other side, have a look, 19.8 degrees Celsius. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your day. NEVPER mining, perlite plaster from Turkey. Thank you.